Perhaps it is because of me that the dimensions are falling apart, that Ratchet and I are lost.
Oh, yeah. Well, hey, your communicator's about to get fixed, so that's something.
Right.
So, this is, Zerky's Gastropundum Battleplex. If there's anywhere in the universe we'll find a part to fix you up, it's here.
I hope you are right. The destruction of the Dimensionator seems to have caused a sort of dimensional cataclysm. If I cannot find Ratchet...
Don't worry, Bolts. I'll get you fixed up. Promise.
Wanna make your enemies go grab the lightning rod?
Everything is expensive.
Alright, that one is so hot right now. Great start. Where to next?
Turn that off, otherwise.
Slick tune-up, sugar. Now that is gonna pack a punch. Get a bite, I hope.
Do you spend much time here?
Yeah, this place is kind of a safe haven for the Resistance. I hope the Emperor didn't find that out, too.
Hello, hello. What's up? Welcome in. Appreciate you stopping by. Playing Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart.
Welcome to Zerky's, your newly interdimensional Gastropundum Battleplex. I will take your count and also all your weapons.
I think I'd be used to that by now.
Thanks for coming to Zerky's, where we slaughter with a smile.
Zerky's usually behind the bar. He'll know where to find a pirate with the spare parts.
Show y'all what I'm playing right now.
Namaste, and peace be with you, Remnant.
Hey, Zerky, have you seen our favorite first mate anywhere? I need a signal booster.
Well. Meet again, my...
Give me the part.
Did you follow me here? Another fruitless effort to
Blake,
win my
what's up?
affection?
Give me the part, Pierre.
Time and again, I tell you, my heart is taken. And yet,
Rusty Pete?
Rusty? Mon Dieu, your friend has a saucy tongue. My name is Pierre Lafayette. Pirate extraordinaire.
I'll find you for it.
Xerxes is a
There you go, Madness.
show.
You won't be disappointed.
I am more lover than fighter. For you, I will always
It's a great game. You're gonna enjoy it, man. 100+ hour game.
Ready to kick some robo butt?
I have many issues with that question. But
If you want it to be that. If not, it's about
where do we sign up for
20.
battle?
There's a console on that big wall of windows over there. It's cool. I'll show you.
Almost every dimension has a thing this battle every year. The pirates are coming through rifts.
Gotta admire them for always finding new ways to cheat.
Ooh, smack. Whoa. I don't even know that's all that. Kind of lucked out on that one.
But have no fear. When as the tactics stand up and will battle in my stead. What?
Alright. Damn, this is chaos. Hey, yo, that's not the spot. Damn. That was chaos. That was chaos. Not even sure what happened.
Eventually and dramatically, I will get my revenge. But here, take your bath.
Yeah, it was a little weird.
Eureka! She's done it.
Ratchet, can you hear me? Ratchet, can you hear me?
Clank, are you okay? Where are you? I saw that Lombax take you.
I am fine. In fact, I am with the Lombax now.
Hey, I'm Ribbit.
What?
Hi. Wow. This is.
Wait, okay. I have to tell you something. Dr. Nefarious just crowned himself Emperor of this dimension.
He did what? No. I've got my hands full with my own Nefarious.
That's the thing.
We've got to get him and us out of here. But
Without the Dimensionator,
I think we have to build a new one. I met a prophet from Savali named Gary. He would know what to do.
I'm only a few sectors away from there. I can go check it out.
What can we do?
Do you have the planet Blizzard Prime in this dimension?
Yeah? What?
We can locate the phase quartz used to power the Dimensionator there. If I am right, we will be able to recreate
This
the
is like a
device
cool
in no
cartoon
time.
to watch.
I guess we better get started.
Game is
then.
fun,
I'm glad you're
but
okay.
it definitely
buddy.
feels more like I'm watching a cartoon than actually playing everything on this Ratchet and Clank.
Wow, another Lombax.
Let's build this thing. Nice work back there. We could win the Bronze Cup before heading to Blizzard Prime. Wouldn't mind the extra bolts to gear up.
We are out of ammo. We are all the way out anyway. Let's see.
Let's get to Please Archive and see if we can find that phase boots.
So this hit list of the Emperor's, are you...
At the top? You bet. Hold that thought. You've gotten a little quiet back there. Everything okay?
I may have slightly misrepresented the difficulties of building a Dimensionator.
I mean, sure. We all knew it wasn't going to be easy.
Yes, but phase quartz is
One of the rarest minerals in the universe. Right.
Ever dreamed of tunneling straight to your enemies? Make the dream a reality with the Drill Hound! Looks like you've got some open sales and the raritanium to match. Nice mod, huh? Make sure to tell your friends now.
Hey there, really. If you're hearing this and can spare a moment or two, Trudy sure could use your help with Sargassum.
Trudy?
She's a friend. Probably has nothing to do with saving the dimension, but
Of course not.
wouldn't ask if it wasn't important.
It's gotta be the faster way down there, right? Bitch, how do you go down in this game? Bruh. I just fell from nowhere. Blake, welcome back. Yo, if you haven't already, hit the thumbs up. Hit the thumbs up, man. Subscribe to the channel. Say what's up in the chat. I'm playing Ratchet and Clank, but I don't think I'm gonna play this much longer. I think I'm gonna play Charmeur.
Hello,
What's up, Blake?
I know I've been away for you know how long. So, I thought we should catch up. What have I been up to? Oh, just speaking with my adoring fans. Enjoying my lovely scenery. And finding
Figure out
out
what's next.
that there are
'Cause this ain't gonna be it. I know I got the Twitch stream going too.
excellent Lombaxes running
So let me
around
see if I can multitask.
ruin everything. So,
And let's see what else the hell else we're gonna play. Because this just ain't it. But it's gonna be something PS4, PS5.
Fuzzy miscreants, dead or alive. I prefer a whole lot, so I can have some fun with them first. My
you do.
elaborate spy network
course you do.
indicates that they'll be at Blizzard and Somali very soon. So, get to it.
I don't know what I should play. Kinda stuck.
If those Lombaxes are listening, just know
Stuck.
that I'm going to
Might bounce
crush
back
you
to the
with
Street
that
Fighter.
dust, and then I'll blast that dust into a sun, and then I'll dump that sun into...
Great. Now I'm on two nefarious hit lists.
And he knows where we are going.
Alright, Ratchet, Clank, Girl Clank. I'm gonna swap this out and jump into this Street Fighter. So, and whoever this is hanging with me in the chat, I appreciate it. On Twitch. Let's go pause. I'll jump into this Street Fighter. Hello, Gage. Loman Gay. Hello. Where's the control? Podcast stops. I know we gotta change everything, right? Shalom, man.
Street Fighter 6.
Got that GameCon Expo tomorrow. Excited to pick up something new. Hopefully I find something decent. New broadcast. The hell? Put some light in here so I can see what the hell's going on. Hell no. Definitely not a roll for it. It's not what we want to do.
I'm Ryu, a martial artist. I've crossed paths with many during my journey for true strength. Take Ken, who trained alongside me under the same master. He has always been my greatest friend and rival. Guile, Chun-Li, Olsen. I've also met my share of enemies. Opponents I had to overcome, and sometimes an opponent was my own self.
Steve.
My journey knows no end. I will continue to do
What's going on,
what
Chet?
I've always done.
What's going on? Appreciate y'all stopping in, man. Taking a little break from the day to play a little Street Fighter 6. I was playing Ratchet and Clank,
Search for those stronger than myself.
but now I'm playing Street Fighter 6. I'm streaming on Twitch, on the Vertical Live, multitasking. So do me a favor, if you would, hit the thumbs up, like, subscribe, all of that. It's greatly appreciated.
Let us begin. Don't expect me to be a pushover.
Everywhere. Dang, man, we just give me some. I'll take that. These things feel, they even feel ancient. You know what I might be on the hunt for tomorrow is a arcade stick. Because playing Street Fighter with this controller is not fun. Okay. Can't play this too much. This should make my hands hurt. Playing this game.
United Kingdom.
Not even gonna bother when it comes to fighting against this truck.
Let us be
You're so fast, bro. What the hell? Just did a chiropractor on it, you know. Oh, damn. Yeah, you about to get all that. Miss. Ah, damn. That was close. That was close. Ah, I'm not ready. Damn. It's kind of a weak way to get a big beat. I'll tell you. What's going on, man? Hope y'all doing well. It's time to take a break from all of this.
USA.
I'm not fighting this truck. Might as well let that go. Let's figure out what we need to pick up at this expo tomorrow. Pack our bag and get ready.
Hey everybody, welcome back. This is Nintendo Treat.
Nah.
Drags behind you. I did ram into one with a single mushroom and it gave me a boost. Yeah, presumably you can just slam into CPUs with whatever's behind them and something will trigger, which is really cool.
We also got to play on a bunch of different courses today. What were some of your favorites?
Yeah, what's really cool is that there were definite remixes of classic Mario Kart courses in here, and even some turns and segments that were ripped straight from old Mario Kart games, but just remixed a little bit. Like Dino Dino Jungle from Double Dash is here, but it's different. The music plays, it's a remix of that track, and you go through the same turns with the geysers that boil over and launch you into the air. There's retro tracks, but not in the sense that, hey, we plucked this from Mario Kart DS and we remade it here. It's, we took this theme, this idea, this motif, and kind of just remixed it a little bit to fit this entirely new formula. They were all really, really good.
Introducing Knockout Tour.
Knockout Tour is the brand new non-stop 6-race 24-player Fortnite-style battle royal Mario Kart mode, and it feels so right. This takes place in the open world, so you can hang out in the open world, launch into this, and while you're waiting for the game to populate, you just hang out, drive around, collect stuff, do your open world stuff. Little by little, eventually, characters will start to pop in, and they'll all choose a Grand Prix that they want to race on, or a set of courses. Those votes are then tallied, and then you jump into that race, and then immediately from there, car, you're going as fast as possible, and you have to make it through checkpoints at a certain point in the race. Like if you're in, you have to be in the top 20 or you get eliminated. And things happen so fast, they're so chaotic and so crazy. I love this mode so much.
Yeah, it is super fun. And this is a bigger commitment than your standard 2 to 3 minute Mario Kart race. This is 10-ish minutes probably for the whole thing. It's 6 segments, and you're driving from one track to the second, to the third, to the fourth, to the fifth, to the sixth. You're not stopping and doing an individual lap at that circuit. You're just driving kind of the in-between areas. So a very different take. You're not going to see anything twice in this race because it is a linear path from start to finish, like a 10-minute long Mount Wario, essentially. And it's super fun. It feels like F-Zero, where every moment is intense. It's not just about winning the race at the end and maybe you get a little bit of
live amateur game. Cuzzo, what's good, man?
I need to be in 12th place. Can I get there? You're trying to pass people.
Got that expo tomorrow, my boy.
Trying to pass you. And you, Brian, had a really unlucky one the first time we tried this. You went to like 3rd to 22nd, which is something you can say now in Mario Kart World. It's crazy. Adding 24 characters to the track just makes it so chaotic.
It happened so fast, I was just jaw dropped, stunned, and all I could do was laugh. This is going to lead to some of the funniest moments in Mario Kart history, and I cannot
500, bro.
Mario Kart World launches day and date on Nintendo Switch 2 when the system launches, and it's going for $80. And I don't want to dwell on it too much, but I have to get it off my chest that this feels just a little weird. We loved what we played today. All the modes are great. All the characters are awesome. It didn't really scream, this justifies $80 to me. It just really feels like Nintendo knows that this is one of the best-selling franchises of all time. But why is this game $80?
It's a tough pill to swallow, especially when something like Donkey Kong Bonanza, which looks equally amazing, is $70. It's just a very inconsistent pricing structure from Nintendo, and we're seeing with their upgrades to $10 for some, $20 for another. And Mario Kart being the first $80 Nintendo game, yeah, I'll easily get $80 worth of value out of it, but it is a tough pill to swallow for a game so aimed at families, and it just makes me
cash grab continues.
Zelda, like, it's opening a can of worms.
Nintendo said, let me get in on that. Let me get some of that bread.
In 1 year, they add 8 new tracks for free. I'll feel great about that purchase. But if they come out and add a DLC pass where I'm putting more money into Mario Kart World, I don't know how people are going to feel about that. So it's an interesting
craziness.
Yeah, I feel like if this thing came bundled with like a year of Nintendo Switch Online or some sort of season pass content, something that made it feel like, hey, this is, we're really getting a bang for the buck here, it'd be a little easier to handle. But right now, it kind of stinks. It's the only real negative we have about Mario Kart World so far, which otherwise feels, looks, and plays fantastic. But that's Mario Kart World, one of the many games we played here at the Nintendo 2 Switch preview event in New York City. We also went hands-on with the hardware, so go check out that video. Logan, thank you so much for all things Nintendo Switch 2, Mario Kart World, and the cow eating other cows. Stick with IGN. Hey, it's Brian and Logan from IGN.
You know where you want to go to? Come here. You know where you want to go to? I don't know, last time I seen a nigga wear sunglasses, but I like it. I'm cool with it. Do you think the background? What's the background? It's all black. Yeah, man, it's a new background. It's my background now, man. Jerseys and shit. Like, this is, you know what I mean? It's new shit. All right, well, it's still kind of bland. Ain't no seasoning. But I guess it is. I guess it is a good background. Oh, you flashing hallways and all that long hallways. Listen, man, give me time. Hey, yo, listen, man. That's what I'm trying. I'm not saying I don't like it. I'm just saying it's kind of bothering because it's new, but I like it. If you like it, I love it.
Trading?
I'm happy to see it. I see you got some Jordan shit on too. Jordan said
Don't look like it. Don't look like it. Sweet. What's good? Welcome in.
Sent us a nice little package. Matter of fact, I wish I wore your shoe size, man. 'cause,
Explain why you should buy a Nintendo Switch 2. And I have good grades for the last 3 years. First in class every single year. That's dope. Get a job. I'm very, very proud of you getting top grades. Get a job. Go buy your own Switch. Not gonna tell your parents how to spend their money. It's their money. Get your own, you heard?
Like 450 into each one. So I'd love to at least be at break even. Now, does that have a trade off? That's a trade off. So in order to
Good job.
we'd have to be at that would put me at like, could you guys get to 700?
What do you want to do here, man? I got you. We can figure it out.
Okay.
That's dope. Thanks for checking in from all over the world. Yeah, like I said, man, I can't tell your people what to do with their money. Matter of fact, why are you even here? Go by here. I mean, why are you in this room, man? Get out of here. Go study. Go keep getting good grades.
And by the way, let me tell you some of the stuff that I'm picking up. I've got Emerald Version, the biggest heavy hitter of this lot.
Go keep getting good grades.
This might actually be a cash deal here, but I got one copy of Tetris and Guitar Hero Lives on the Xbox One, and then I think 3 different copies of Glitch for Me 2, which all had different prices on them. So I thought that was cool. Your price structure.
Yeah.
I agree with the $57 price rather than the $61.
That's what's up, big brain.
Even better. Well, what do you guys think? Is that a fair deal?
How much was the nose? Are those down there that you had as well?
Appreciate y'all stopping in. Be sure to hit the thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe to the channel. Check the description. I have all the links to all of the socials. TikTok, Discord, Twitch, and everything else.
Yeah, it's probably another 70. No, it'd be more like 100. 130 maybe.
What do you think? I love when you come by, man. I think we just trade even on it all. Yeah.
Are you sure?
Trade even on it all, man.
Oh, come on. You guys are the best.
Trade even.
Appreciate that.
You're happy with it? We're happy with it. That's
well, I'm always happy coming to Player One games in Rockland Springs, Kentucky.
And folks, this is actually the second video game store this year that I have gone to that's been transitioning much more heavily into cards from video games. If you want to see the first example, I'm going to link that video right here. You will not regret it. Folks, I am here for the first time ever at Retropalooza Dallas right behind me. There is 3 minutes until the convention opens, and my goal today is to capture as much of the first hour of the convention as I possibly can.
Listen, my goal is to leave nothing for no one.
From launch here, and this is the line to get in. This is the VIP line for the first hour of the show.
I'm gonna send that to myself
Before the storm.
in a little bit.
This right
Damn, I'm hungry.
to get the job done. This is our brand new buy list for October. I'm going to be just looking at these numbers as I do deals with vendors to try to spend as much money as possible and get as much profit as I can in this first hour. Folks, we are 1 minute out from opening at this point, and look how far this line stretches down the hallway. This is wild. Oh, hey, dude. And folks, at long last, the line is moving. We are heading into the convention hall. Oh, looks like I'm going to stop. The goal is to find as quickly as possible the booth with the most reasonably priced handhelds and start making bulk deals. From here on out, folks,
I'm gonna see if I can't take some of this stuff with me tomorrow, man.
longest clips possible, give really the easiest time possible, and just give you as accurate of a glimpse as I can of the reality walking into a video game convention. We have our mission. Wow. This is a sight for sore eyes. I have never been happier. All right, so folks, we know our marching orders. Okay, I'm seeing something already. What's going on? How's it going? See, you've got some, what's going on, man? Good to see you. I'm admiring your handhelds here. Wow, the target screen on this one. Folks, at this point, I'm really just looking to get the ball rolling with something. I'll be definitely leaning pretty heavy on the numbers that we have on the buy list. I want to say we're in the like 18 to 20 range on Mario 2 and 3. Mario Bros. Probably a little bit low dollar. I think we're at like 45 on this, so this may not be the perfect week to start with. We're a little bit off, and I feel bad making like too low of offers this early in the day. So we may move on from here and come back a little bit later. I'll be back a bit later. Uh-oh. Trouble, how's it going? Good to see you. How's it going? You guys have any new handhelds? Okay, I'll take a look at those real quick then. All right, what are we looking at here, folks? Got some SPs.
Damn, that screen looks rough.
We're a bit far off there. That's interesting.
Gotta be something else on
If
here.
it have some like scratches on it, I would probably make a move on it. I think we try to be at 75 or maybe 80 on the 2DS regulars. So we're kind of close. I think we're at 60 on that. This will probably be another booth that we do try to come back to a little bit later. Also, forgive me, folks, if the camera is a little bit shaky. It's not only because I'm extremely excited to be here, living the dream right now, but it's also because I've got a whole bunch of stuff that
We are very much looking forward to everyone being able to experience Nintendo Switch 2.
Welcome to Mojo Plays, and since Nintendo has finally given us more information on the Switch 2 and what games we can expect for it, we are going over the biggest reveals from the latest Direct, showcasing the upcoming console.
I give you
Appreciate the subscribe for sure.
my life.
But before we dive into it, we publish new content all week long.
Oh, Signal, welcome back, man. Appreciate you jumping back in. Guys, hit the thumbs up, subscribe, all that good stuff, man. I appreciate you.
Nintendo Switch 2 editions.
Some games
I'm
are
actually
released on Switch.
trying to figure what I'm gonna play, but I was just playing Street Fighter 6. I was just playing
We knew that the new console would be
Ratchet and Clank. Let me show you why.
a few Switch 2 editions planned for older games. This part of the Direct began with details on Super Mario Party Jamboree and later include new gameplay and modes that take advantage of the console's new features, like the mouse controls and dedicated camera. More on those later. But it isn't the only one getting an upgrade. Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom are getting visual enhancements, as well as their own app called Zelda Notes, which guides players towards secrets they haven't found and lets them share Ultra Hand creations with friends. Kirby and the Forgotten Land is also getting improved visuals on top of what's basically DLC in Star-Crossed World. As we were all probably expecting, Metroid Prime 4 Beyond and Pokemon Legends ZA are launching on both the Switch and its successor, though will definitely be a lot nicer to look at on Switch 2, and the former will come with an option for mouse controls. If you own the original versions on Switch, you can purchase an upgrade pack rather than pay full price, though Nintendo did not say how much those would cost.
You can play the Nintendo Switch 2 edition by purchasing an upgrade pack. We hope you're looking forward to these Nintendo Switch 2 edition games.
Number 9, Switch Online Upgrade.
And now, some news about Nintendo Switch Online.
Another thing we've known for a while is that Nintendo Switch Online subscriptions will transfer over to the Switch 2. But the Direct gave us a nice update for what's coming to its expansion pack featuring retro games. GameCube. Exclusive to the Switch 2, the fan-favorite console will now be represented with classic games.
We Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack will be getting a new classic game library exclusive to Nintendo Switch 2.
Nintendo only showed 3 titles that will be available at launch: The Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker, Soul Calibur 2, and F-Zero GX. However, more titles are planned, such as Super Mario Sunshine, Pokemon Colosseum, and Chibi Robo, which I am personally looking forward to trying out for the first time. Also, similar to retro-style controllers Switch Online members have been able to purchase in the past, Nintendo is releasing a GameCube controller updated with Switch 2 features.
We hope you're looking forward to Nintendo GameCube, Nintendo Classics.
Number 8. Console specs and release information.
At 7.9 inches, Switch 2 has a bigger built-in screen. Here's how that compares to Nintendo Switch.
The release date for the Switch 2 is right around the corner, June 5th, 2025, with pre-orders going live on April 9th. Weirdly not in the Direct, though released afterwards, was its price point. Players can pick up a standard version for $449.99 US dollars, or one for $499.99 with a digital version of the new Mario Kart. Unfortunately, what Nintendo also neglected to mention until later were price points for new games.
Really? They can do that?
It seems like it'll be a case-by-case basis, with the digital version of Mario Kart World being $80 and Donkey Kong Bonanza listed for $70, and apparently increasing for physical versions. Ouch. But what does the new console bring? Well, there's the larger 1080p LCD screen, which supports up to 120 FPS and HDR for smoother visuals. The new Joy-Cons, which connect magnetically, feature bigger buttons and joysticks, as well as mouse controls that look to provide some interesting gameplay hooks. Other features include a sturdier stand, 2 USB-C ports, 8 times the storage space, that one's really nice, and a new dock that supports up to 4K resolution and has a built-in fan to keep your system cool. Naturally, there's also
At
an
all.
audio and a built-in mic for voice chat.
It also uses noise-canceling technology to help
You coming in? You can come in.
so your voice will come through clearly.
Speaking of which, number 7, Game Chat.
Let's take a look at some new experiences it offers.
One of the biggest new features for the Switch 2, though one that Nintendo is obviously late to the party on, is voice chat, or they call it Game Chat. The new Joy-Cons, as well as the new GameCube and Pro controllers, come with a C button that connects you with friends. You can chat while playing the same game, or screen share while playing entirely different ones. You'll use the built-in mic on the system, which, impressively, filters out surrounding noise so that your voice always comes in clear. Nintendo will also be releasing its own camera so you can video chat while playing. And, as we said earlier, this will also be used in specific gameplay scenarios, like with Super Mario Party Jamboree. Game Chat will be available on launch day, and while a Switch Online subscription will be required, a free open access period will last until March 26, 2026.
Game Chat.
Number 6, a ton of third-party support.
What's up, Pop?
The Direct showcased a ton of third-party support. Games coming to Switch 2 that have already been announced. Some are already available on other platforms, like Final Fantasy VII Remake, Cyberpunk 2077, Elden Ring, Split Fiction, and Street Fighter VI. The last one including exclusive modes and amiibo.
さらにゲームと連動するアミーボとアミーボカードも一緒にスイッチ2の発売日にお届けします。楽しみに。
There were a few others which haven't been released yet, though, such as Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4, Project 007, and Borderlands 4. It's nice to think the Switch 2 may not get left behind in that regard. There were even some exciting upcoming indies teased, like Enter the Gungeon 2, new Deltarune chapters, and Hades 2. And how about them casually throwing in Hollow Knight Silksong with a 2025 release? Yeah, we won't hold our breath on that one. Number 5, Kirby Air Riders. Gun to my head, never in a million years would I have guessed a sequel to Kirby Air Ride would be announced for Switch 2. It's been over 20 years since the original launched on GameCube, and it holds a special place in the hearts of many Kirby fans. However, it wasn't exactly a smash hit. Nintendo choosing to revisit it now is strange, but you know what they say about not looking a gift horse in the mouth.
Kirby Air Ride, which originally released on the Nintendo GameCube system over 20 years ago, is getting a brand new game.
We didn't get much of a look at the new game, which is scheduled for a general 2025 release, not even gameplay. But with news that Masahiro Sakurai, the director of several Kirby titles, including the original Racer, as well as the Super Smash Bros. Series, we're definitely eager to see more. Number 4, Hyrule Warriors, Age of Imprisonment.
A war was fought to vanquish this evil, one which future generations would call the Imprisoning War.
The Hyrule Warriors series has been a decently successful spin-off for The Legend of Zelda, so it's not entirely surprising to learn that a new one is on the way. Similar to how Age of Calamity focused on the history of Breath of the Wild, the upcoming Age of Imprisonment will focus on the history of Hyrule shown in Tears of the Kingdom.
I don't know what Free Fire is, so I guess I'll go PUBG.
Though likely non-canonical like its predecessor, we'll play through Zelda's time in ancient
But
Hyrule
again,
as
I don't know what Free Fire
Ganondorf's
is.
rise to power as
So
the Demon
PUBG.
King. The trailer
And
shows
welcome
the
in.
princess, Rauru, and Minoru as playable characters, though the ancient sages seem like pretty safe bets for filling out the roster. The first was a pretty fun action game and what-if story, so we expect the sequel will be of similar quality when it releases this coming winter. Number 3, The Dusk Bloods. In addition to an Elden Ring port, the Switch 2 is getting an exclusive title from Software called The Dusk Bloods in 2026. The trailer kept things pretty vague, though the Software vibes were immediately obvious before the studio's name even came on screen. Yes, everything looked expectedly spooky, grim, and foreboding, but it also seemed to showcase several playable characters. After the reveal, details on the game were released. It will be a multiplayer PvPvE title that allows up to 8 players. While Software is mostly known for single-player experiences, the studio is branching out to multiplayer with this and the upcoming Elden Ring Night Reign. Nintendo also shared that we can learn more with a creator's voice article featuring director Hidetaka Miyazaki on its website coming April 4th.
Tears will flow and one alone.
Number 2, Mario Kart World.
A brand new entry in the Mario Kart series is launching exclusively on the Nintendo Switch 2 system.
Nintendo opened up the Direct with something we all knew was coming, but had few actual details on. And the new Mario Kart certainly didn't disappoint. On top of looking genuinely incredible, new mechanics we can expect include rail grinding and wall riding, up to 24 racers at once, and items that change your outfit, though what that means for gameplay is yet to be seen. tracks in World are larger and more expansive than ever before, allowing players to go off-road, literally racing all over the globe. We'll get our expected Grand Prix mode, but there are some new ways to play. There's knockout mode. Here, you have to be above a certain placement across multiple checkpoints, or else you're kicked out of the race. Then there's free roam, which simply lets you wander these massive maps, even with friends, for some more casual exploration. A Mario Kart World Direct releases on April 17th with more details, and the game launches alongside the Switch 2.
Mario Kart World! The game launches on the same day as Nintendo Switch 2.
Number 1, Donkey Kong Bonanza.
Check these out.
Mario Kart World may be the system seller, but I cannot deny how giddy I got when a Donkey Kong comeback closed out the Direct. It's been over a decade since DK's last mainline game, Tropical Freeze, so I and every other fan have had to wait quite a long time. Bonanza will also only be his second 3D adventure after Donkey Kong 64. And it looks like an absolute blast, focusing on DK's penchant for punching and showcasing him smashing through various environments. It seems to be a similar approach as Super Mario Odyssey and Kirby and the Forgotten Land, a 3D platformer with lush worlds and a grandiose adventure.
Looking for one wire. I
Although
can't
there's
find it.
a troubling lack of Diddy and the other Kongs in the trailer,
It's kind of a
it looks
pain, but
incredibly promising, and hopefully will deliver close after the Switch 2's launch on July 17th, 2025. What announcement from the Switch 2 Direct got you most excited? Head to the comments and let us know. And if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to Mojo Plays for more great gaming videos every day.
We appreciate you joining us today. Thank you very much. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, there's more where that came from.
I wish I could be speechless. I wish I could be, but that's not much of a video. I may say a perfect direct. Before we went
Oh,
live,
get the
I
fuck
made a
out of
bingo
here, bro.
sheet. And here we go. I got bingo, baby, and like most of the bingo. This bingo is an actual honest bingo sheet of everything I hope that we saw in this event. And look at it. Just hanging on the board. I'm actually surprised we only got bingo one time. Mario Kart World. Off the rip with Mario Kart. Off the rip. I've been telling you guys that this would not be Mario Kart 9 or 10 or a number, that it would either be Mario Kart X or it would be Mario Kart insert name here. That is what this is. It's Mario Kart World. It's an open world Mario Kart game. I know. I can't believe I just said that. Phenomenal is just the word I'm going to use a lot today, I'm pretty sure. Later we find out the Switch 2 is capable of 4K 60 frames, 1080p 120 frames. I would not be surprised if that's what we see here. Look at the game. Doesn't matter. Specs don't matter right now. Look at the game. In this trailer, we also see so many other things happen. Rail grinding, wall bouncing, a cow on a bike. I don't know what is happening here. We see Mario, like, eat at some point, and it changes his outfit. Like, there's so much here we need explained, and we will get it explained because Mario Kart World is getting its own direct on the 17th. So we had a direct last week, a direct today, and another direct in a couple of weeks. I don't know if you can tell. I haven't been this excited making a video in a very long time. I ended stream today with like 25,000 people watching, and I just went, okay, everyone,
bye. I gotta go make a video. Thank you so much, by the way, if you watched and were with me for my live reaction. I kept saying this on stream, but thank you for the last 10 years of time that you've given me to entertain you around Switch. And thanks for being here right now for the next step in this. I couldn't be more excited. There is one thing here that's very bizarre. Nintendo didn't talk about prices of anything today. They didn't talk about the price of the Switch 2 itself. We found out after this ended, this is an $80 game. I don't want to speak out of turn here, but I have no idea why it's 80. I don't know if that's a sign of things to come. I don't know if it's necessarily a great idea. A lot of us, myself included, expected these new games, these new Nintendo games, to go up to 70. 70 is kind of like the market price now for new video games. 80 is a lot, and I want to know the justification for that before I say anything, and I also want to know if this is a standard that we can expect moving forward. After the event, it was revealed that the base Switch 2 without anything extra is $450, and then if you want to add in Mario Kart, it's $500. So I guess you're saving $30 by doing that and getting the digital download of Mario Kart. Like, obviously the value is there in Nintendo. They proved that. I mean, the Switch, just from a game and software standpoint, exceeded expectations. Hardware maybe was a little under expectations. So being able to take more money, like $450, and invest that back into the console to give us HDR 120 frames, I'm interested to see how that pays off. You look at any other console handheld that offers 4K 60 120 frames and a game library like this, I mean, it just isn't out there, and not even at that price. Here is where we get into the new software gimmicks behind this thing, and the first thing is the C button that I was putting pins on a chalkboard and lining red lines like a crime scene trying to figure out what this thing does. Oh, the C button. It is chat. A lot of people were right about this one, and it's actually really cool that we've gone from the Switch having a stupid mobile app to having a physical button on the console that when you press it, not only can you join a voice chat, you can also have them stream their gameplay to you. You can adjust how big the gameplay screen is for you. You can even like just focus on one of their gameplays if you want to watch them. You can all stream gameplay to each other at the same time and see what everyone is doing at the same time. That is really cool. It's essentially Discord, but Nintendo's own version of it. To get around any of like the stuff they were worried about with parental stuff, there's parental controls on it, so you can be completely safe. There's still no worry about your kid playing with a stranger. And you can even get an extra camera accessory, which is giving serious iToy PlayStation 2 vibes, or even Kinect vibes in a way. It's extra, and you can connect it to the system so that you can stream yourself, yourself to the gameplay in the corner for your friends to see. You can put yourself into some of these games, like Mario Party. They showed off a bunch of mini games. One of the first things I said in my video about the mouse mode is that I bet you they add mouse mini games into Mario Party, and they did. I want to say that I think the voice chat is phenomenal. I'm going to use that word again, phenomenal. The fact that you can stream games to your friends too is next level phenomenal. This being all localized to the system, I can't thank you enough. The camera, bit silly, bit goofy, bit wacky. Not gonna lie, it's not really hitting for me. The example that I drew when I was live was like, almost every night I get in Discord with my buddies. We don't have our cameras on. I'm sure some people do, and that's nice and that's cozy. But for me, most of the time, any chat I've ever been in, or I'm just like hanging out in a voice chat, my camera's not on. You know, when I'm playing games, I don't want people seeing me like pick my nose when I forget the camera's on, or like get up to walk away and I forget I'm not wearing pants. You know, stuff like that. Like, there's something about just being at home and playing games with my friends where there is a level of privacy that I don't really want them entering. But that's just me and how I interact. I feel like that's a normal thing though. And I feel like this is going to be very gimmicky, and I almost worry about stuff like this giving the wrong perception of the Switch 2 and people looking at it as being a little too gimmicky and a little too like wacky. But at the same time, gimmicks is what people wanted. That
Hey man, I remember the last time I played the game y'all way, and it got 3.4 million views. I'm gonna play it my way and let's see what we can do.
I mean, it seems like you want to